Hi, it's Shay here with Ivy Leader, and I'm with your very own 815 born and raised James Pellican,
Hello.
otherwise known as PeLi, and that's a capital P-L for peace and love.
Yes, sir.
All right, okay,
Yeah,
okay, all right. So how are we doing today?
Good. How about yourself?
I'm awesome, thank you. Thank you so much for showing up for this.
I appreciate it.
So I guess, a couple weeks ago, I had a link sent to me. Is it your verse Sugar? Is that what it was?
Yeah, the Sugar remix with those dudes back in the day, like '03. I heard that song and I was like,
Oh, it was back in '03?
yeah, that was Baby Bash and those dudes, man.
That's bad. It was very decent.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay.
Singing on that thing, man.
Yeah. Well, anyway, I thought it was amazing. And the first thing that it came to my head was, how did this kid get into this? He's a local guy. He's from, from Mendota area. Like, where did he even come from? Like, what made you want to do this?
I was born and raised in LaSalle. My parents were both into music. All my friends are into music, so we kind of just took it from there, really. I started writing raps when I was like 14, 15, and then, I just took it from there pretty much.
You guys just kind of went with it?
Yeah,
Right on.
exactly.
So, who are your influences? It feels, when I listened to you, I didn't really think that you sounded like anybody. I was like, who are you listening to?
A lot of people. I like a lot of music. When I was younger, my parents were kind of like into the old school like rock and roll scene,
Right, yeah.
So my dad was like in bands and stuff, and I remember him being in a band. It was called the BBC, but they did all like Beatles covers, Beatles, So that was like my old school music. But when I started like hearing like hip hop in general, like it was like 50 Cent in the club on like the radio, like DMX, like Up in Here, like all that old school stuff.
Right, yeah.
And when I heard that, I really kind of just like grasped onto the hip hop scene a little bit.
So it was in the club. That's what got you in this.
Yeah, really,
Like,
really. That was on the
music
radio.
club.
Yeah, 50 Cent.
For sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so like I said, since you're so unique, if you could compare yourself to any established artist, who would it be?
See, I don't know. Like, I really don't want to compare myself to anybody because I want to be like my own individual artist at the same time. But like, I also look after like other people. Like, there's the Cuddies in there, and like Logic is big, and we're seeing them tonight, so that's gonna be really cool. But I want to kind of go for like that lyricist type of feel to it, but also like being versatile at the same time, where you can make like, like your like tracks for the females, or like your tracks like that you can like turn up to and stuff like that. So like I want to be real versatile with my music, pretty much.
Okay, so like when your viewers and your audience, whoever's listening to you, what do you want them to know about your music? Like, what message are you trying to send out to them?
I want my people that are listening to my music to know that I come from, because like right now my like audience is like from this area, So like everybody like is in the same type of spiel that I am. Like we're all trying to get out of this Ivy little like rotation type deal, but I want them to know that I'm coming from the same place that they are, and I'm speaking for them pretty much.
And you did tell me we are all stuck in this area and we're just trying to make it, but it's like, what was your turning point? What was that moment where you're just like, I can't be here anymore, I'm trying to get out?
I really think the college thing, actually, because I wasn't sure what I wanted to do with college, and I wasn't sure like what I wanted to go into as like a profession, and there isn't no like class for like becoming a rapper, Like there's no class like rapper 101 or nothing.
A
like
little
that.
entrepreneurship
Right,
then.
exactly. So
Sure.
we're gonna take like an entrepreneur like type deal, and we're all kind of doing our own thing. I got my team here with like Chris, Michael, Foster, John, Zach, Jack, and Bill. Like, everybody that's been my friends.
Giving some shout outs
Yeah.
here. Listen up, everybody.
Rio Hammers too.
Be on the lookout now.
Me and Rio used to freestyle all the time. We still do. And I when I'm writing too as well, like me and Rio will freestyle, and I almost like we'll record it like I'm like we have that little recorder right there actually, but
Yeah.
we'll record freestyles like a beat CD, and I'll like rip lines from that and then use them.
Yeah, definitely. Very cool stuff here. So what are you working on right now?
Right now, I'm working on my first mixtape. It's called Easily Distracted. for a reason. It's kind of like taboo because like it hasn't come out. People know that it was gonna come out for a while,
but you've been easily
yeah,
distracted.
I've been distracted with a bunch
Right.
of other stuff because like you have to get to a point where you're only working on your music and like there's a bunch of things that go into that, you know.
Yeah.
So now that I'm on my own and I'm only working on this, and this is all I have to do. Like you can see the progression of each song as you hear it. So now we're finally getting into full turn with like we finally learned the ranks of this stuff, and from here it's only gonna go up. Honestly.
Right on. That's awesome. And is there anything else that you want us to know about you? Is there anything else you want your viewers to know?
I want y'all to know that I'm 100% real with myself, and I'm only trying to give you myself, and that my music is gonna be depicting my life and how it's going to, you know, come together with your life and how you can relate to that. And it's only up from here, and this is the beginning, and we're gonna keep moving from here.
All right, sounds good, guys. So, you know, be on the lookout for Pelli here. You know, we're all in this together pretty much, and he's trying to get out just like you guys. So show him some support. Go check out his links, and you know, he's really awesome. I definitely stand by him for that.
Word to Shay.
Is there? Can we get a sample? Can you spit something for us, like a little freestyle or something?
Yeah, no cursing, right?
We're all adults here.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to throw a little something, go ahead.
Let's see. Alright. Zone, but my patience is gone. Freemason status like I was keeping a secret of some different little plot just to make it out the streets. Mama bringing me to church so I could hear the pastor preach. All part of the master scheme to go on unmask the scene. Mix fire with gasoline and don't forget what you could see. Sorry mama, I'm free. We part of a different breed. I don't believe in what I've heard of. I believe in what I've seen. So from here on out, I'ma be stepping on my own too. Essence of preference, baby, tell me what you gon' do. Rock it with the pro too. Told you I could flow, fool. I'm so cruel, but I spit it so full. Girl, let me see you move. While a brother catch the groove, I'll be somewhere at the top, while them haters still snooze. Tippity topping, yep, I'm bad at the bone. Sometimes I think that I'm just better off alone. Better off alone.
All right, guys. Well, you heard it here. I mean, I think that was pretty sick. So, you know, come and check them out now.
Yes, sir.